Watch for that. Let's get some perspective now. Mark II, MD of Asset Management and Head of Research at Fung Financial Group, is now joining us. What to expect in terms of OPEC meet, and what sort of a reaction do you expect, or what sort of a reaction do you expect, say, if the cuts are particularly very high?
I tend to think that the market participants, whether they're investors or the oil producers, they are all looking forward to having some kind of coordination, especially because you can see that oil as a form of energy, it has inelastic demand, so it should be more beneficial for suppliers or producers to cut the production schedule and to have a higher price, to have the larger total volume or larger total revenue. But in the past few years, we can see that there are lots of outside factors like geopolitical tensions, as well as uncertainties around the Trump administration. All these are affecting the dynamics of oil prices. So the traditional supply and demand equations, it is very hard to assess, if at all. So right now, many people pay attention to how many barrels per day are going to be produced. I think it is still relevant, but it is not sufficient to afford a more reasonable conclusion. Right now, we should pay attention to the very existence of OPEC per se. That means whether the more members are going to be dissociated with it, or to have a different kinds of a relationship with the United States. I think these are all very important dynamics.
Hi, Mark. Thanks for joining us here.
Absolutely. That's a very, very good and important question. I think for OPEC as well as the non-OPEC oil producers, right now they are facing a question of a non-cooperative game. In that kind of economics, we have a very, very traditional analysis on it, because we can see that oil producers, the OPEC, as a form of oligopoly, they tend to, just like other monopolists, they tend to cut production and have higher revenue, to have higher total revenue. But they have to have some kind of a coordination, that they have to do it all together. But in a sense, in reality, they don't often do this as long as they know that the other players are going to cut production. Maybe some of them can do otherwise, and that's a very, very unstable equilibrium, you may say. And right now, because we can see that the United States as another player from the outside, they are going to exercise some forces, formally or informally. We can see that right now, some kind of consequences like Qatar or the other nations, they may have different decision making based on their own calculus of politics. So at this moment, it is very hard and very, very unstable equilibrium. So you asked a very, very important question, and I think it is still relevant for the coming few quarters, if not years.